It's actually really exciting because, and particularly with anxiety. So when we think about, for example, often clients were working on some activation goals. A big piece of returning to work is increasing their tolerance and their level of participation and activation in really everyday activities. And much of that includes getting out of the house and perhaps going grocery shopping or going to the gym or even just going for a walk. But sometimes people who are living with anxiety find that's actually quite anxiety provoking for them to leave the house, to be in public, to be in social situations. So they become very anxious. And in many cases, when I start to working with somebody, they've been off for several months at a time, and they've developed kind of avoidance of doing something as simple as leaving the house because of the discomfort that they feel in the form of really kind of distressing physical symptoms that are associated with anxiety, as well as kind of rumination and negative thoughts and all of these things. And so kind of then there's these avoidance patterns that are created where it's just too overwhelming for them to leave the house. So they would choose to stay and kind of avoid that. So what does it take 5 practice do? How is mindfulness useful? Well, when we're teaching about coping with these kind of these symptoms and self-managing anxiety, it would be kind of, it is a tool that can be used in the moment to mitigate that discomfort and those anxious those symptoms that are so strong that are making them to avoid that activity. So when you kind of pause and do a take 5, you're bringing your awareness to the present moment. You're being able to check in with all of these different kind of subtle kind of sensations, thoughts, strong emotions. You're able to notice them and bring awareness to them. And then by breathing, you're also triggering the relaxation response and being able to ground and become more calm, so that you can check in with that resistance that is actually kind of in between you, preventing you from following through with your goal, which is, I'm going to go leave the house today. So it's really it's really helps to kind of disrupt old patterns and give you opportunity to lay down new patterns of responding to these kind of these uncomfortable and difficult symptoms.